Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Basic and Technology 1 class for GSS 1, and we are going to be starting with revision of last term's work. The first topic we treated last term is energy. I know my students are very intelligent. I know you can still remember the meaning or the definition of energy. Energy is the ability or capacity of an individual to perform his or her daily work. Is the ability or capacity of an individual to perform work. Then we have types of energy. We have two major types of energy. We have the natural source of energy and the artificial source of energy. We also talk on some of the examples of the two types of energy, the natural sources and the artificial sources. And I know you can still remember that one of the example of natural source of energy we said is sun. We have the sun. It is an example of a natural source of energy. We also have wind. Wind also is an example of natural source of energy. Then we talk on the sources of energy, where these energy sources can be gotten from. We talk on the kinetic energy, the forms of energy. We talk on the kinetic energy, the solar energy, which is gotten from sunlight. We talk on chemical energy, and I know you can still remember where chemical energy can be gotten from. It can be gotten from food and also from petroleum. Then we talk on how energy can be transformed from one form to another. And I also told you that the law of energy states that energy can neither be destroyed nor created. It can only be transformed from one source to another. And I gave you the diagram on transformation of energy. A diagram like this. This is a battery. From the wire, it can transform it to our bulb, and it will give us light energy. Light energy, and also it can also produce heat energy. Then we talked of some of the uses of energy. One of the uses of energy is that plants and animals see things around as a result of light energy. And also, I told you of a process which green plants manufacture their food through the help of energy, and I know that you can still remember what that process is called. The process is called photosynthesis. Okay, after energy, we talk on renewable and non-renewable energy. I told you that renewable energy are energy sources that can be replenished in a faster rate, while non-renewable energy are energy that cannot be replenished in a faster rate. And this renewable energy, they are energy sources that come from natural sources, while the non-renewable energy sources, they come from artificial sources. Then we went furthermore to talk on pathogens and diseases. Pathogen, diseases, and their preventions. We said pathogens pathogens are microbes. They are microbes that causes diseases. When we say microbe, I told you microbe means microorganisms that we cannot, they are tiny organisms that we cannot see with our naked eyes, except with the use of what? A microscope. So they are called pathogens. They are the organism that causes diseases. Then we talked on the two types of diseases. I hope you can still remember the types of diseases that we talked about. We have the communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases, and I'm very sure you can still remember some of the examples of communicable diseases. Communicable disease, I said they are diseases that can be transferred from one person to another. While non-communicable diseases are diseases that cannot be transferred from one person to another. And I can still remember you gave me an example of coronavirus as an example of communicable disease. So these are some of the examples of communicable and non-communicable diseases that we have. Then how can we prevent these diseases, especially the communicable disease? One of the ways in which we can prevent them, I told you, is by sanitation. Always wash your hands before eating and after using the toilet. Always use soap and water to wash your hands. And also marital screening. I told you marital screening is to prevent unwanted sex or premarital sex, because these are some of the things that causes or that diseases can communicate, that can transfer from one person to another. Then we talk on contact and non-contact sports. Contact sports, I told you, from the word. You don't need to, it's not a big vocabulary. From the word contact and non-contact. I told you contact means touch. When two things or two objects are in touch, that is the meaning of contact. Then non-contact, when they are not in touch. Contact sports are sporting activities that the players come in physical contact in the process of playing it. While non-contact sports are sporting activities that that there is no contact. The players are physically separated in performing this kind of sport. Examples of contact sports, I know you can still remember some of the examples that we gave in the class. Examples of contact sports, I told you. We have basketball. And we have volleyball. Volleyball is an example of a contact sport. Yes, we have volleyball. We have volleyball. Basketball. Basketball. We have football. We have handball. These are some of the examples of contact sports. Why an example of a non-contact sport? We have volleyball. Please don't get it mixed up. Non-contact sports. We have volleyball. We have rugby. We have swimming. These are some of the examples of non-contact sports, because these players, they don't come in physical contact in the process of playing them. That is why we call them non-contact sports. Then we also talk on athletics. We talked on athletics. We said athletics comprises of different types of activities. It comprises of different types of activities which involves throwing, jumping, and running events. It is a collection of activities which is other jumping, throwing, and running events. So this is the branch of athletics. It can be either a jumping event, a throwing event, or a running event. And I told you that example of throwing events, We have short put. You remember I showed you a short put? We have a discourse. I know you can still remember the discourse diagram too. These are examples of throwing events. Then the jumping events. Jumping events, we have the long jump, the high jump, triple jump. These are some of the examples of jumping events. Then we have the running activities. I said running activities are activities that are done on the track. We have 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, and so on. Okay, inshallah, in our next class, we are going to continue with our third term topic. These are some of the topics that we treated for second term. Inshallah, next class, we are going to continue. We are going to start with a new topic for third term. See you then. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.